Hi everyone, this is Brian Kaler and you're watching my channel, the Elusive Panda. I've got a big setup here today. I've just finished doing a live broadcast all day long for NETA Powertest 2021. This wasn't the biggest production in terms of cameras, but we still have a pretty big lighting setup going on. We had several microphones going on, so I'm going to take you around. I'll show you all the different things that I'm using to broadcast this live. HDMI converters and microphones and software and everything. So let's just look around and I'll show you what's going on in this setup. On this side of the room I've got all the equipment, and this is where all the presenters were standing. There's quite a lot of stuff. I had 4 people going through different segments over the course of half an hour. And on this side of the room you can see all the equipment I had up, a couple carts for my stuff, and then the biggest thing for this presentation was the lighting. You can see up here I've got 3 lighting stands. These are Kupo Baby Roller Juniors. And we've got a bunch of impact soft boxes. These are 2 60-inch folding umbrella soft boxes and one 6-foot by 4-foot just regular soft box. The lighting situation for this is 2 Godox FV200 continuous LED lights and one Aperture 120D2. So some very bright LED lights lighting up everybody across a sort of large area with some nice even lighting. And then just for some extra lighting, I've got a couple of LED panels. Here's one over here. I've got another LED panel pointing straight down at some products that were just a little bit dark. So using LED panels here and there for some additional spots. Over on this side I've got camera 2. Camera 2 is a Sony Alpha 6100. And so for all my cameras, I plug them into a power bank. There's an Anker power bank right there running a dummy battery. This camera's been on all day and it never runs out of batteries. So that has a HDMI cable running over to my cart here. On the cart you've got my main camera, Sony A7R II, on top of a Manfrotto 502 video head. And then for the presenters, you can see me right there. Here's a monitor for the presenters, which is just a mirror of my desktop screen. Using OBS software and Virtual Cam to broadcast this straight to the NETA Powertest website. And so today I also had 2 Ceramonic wireless lavs that we were switching off. You can see a ton of batteries over here. You really need to be well prepared with batteries. I have Sony in-ear Bluetooth headphones just so that I can get up and walk around. You can see on the back here, here's my camera, and then there's the receiver, and the receiver for the Ceramonic mics will receive both mics, put them on one channel, and then the receiver for the mics as well as the camera are using battery banks here, so they've been running all day without worrying about batteries. All the cameras are running into this Roland VP42H, and the reason for this is because I can easily switch cameras by pressing a button. You can see on the screen here is camera 2. I can change that to camera 1, move back and forth, and also switch between a bunch of slides if I need to. One more thing to point out is that all these big heavy soft boxes, the stands, are held in place with these sandbags just for safety. Got a lot of weight up in the air, so I've just got sandbags on the stands to keep everything stable. Can work my way through different scenes in OBS. Can just set up all these scenes in advance. Have slides for the presenters to move through as they're talking while still being on the screen. Another thing that you might consider is I have a this is just an Amazon Basics. This is a Ethernet to USB adapter. That's because while I am using the wireless with this laptop to broadcast, just as a fail-safe, I'm hardwired with an Ethernet cable into the building so that if the wireless gets spotty or goes out, I still don't have any issues with connection. So one thing I forgot to mention is this Inogene HDMI to USB 3.0 converter. This is taking the HDMI signal from my camera switcher and converting it to USB 3.0, which goes into the computer. So basically I have all the cameras coming into a switcher and then being converted to USB 3.0 so I can get them into my laptop. This is a really critical piece of gear. I like the InnoGenie because it's sending an uncompressed video into the laptop. Some of the other brands will send a compressed signal, but I like to have a high quality going in. So this is absolutely a must-have for this kind of stuff. And there you have it. There's the entire setup. There's the soft boxes, the cupola stands, a couple of small light stands and tripods. There's the big 4x6 softbox, and then all my lights in the SKB cases, the aperture light, LED panels, and my camera gear and some backpacks. So there's the whole setup. All used to be right over here. And I'm going to pack that all up into my car. It'll fit no problem. Tune in for the next video on my channel, and see you later.